When the detective arrived at her home, he was struck by her stunning beauty and grace. He tried to comfort her, saying, "It's impossible for any man to leave you. We will find your husband." Rinti thanked him with a smile. But Rinti wasn't really concerned about finding her husband. She would sit by the fireplace, sipping her coffee with a smug smile, looking at her husband's picture. She started enjoying her new life, where businessmen and prominent figures began to flock to her. Each time a man entered her life, he would disappear without a trace after a short period. Rinti was sitting by the fireplace, sipping her coffee with a smug smile as she looked at a picture of her missing husband. She laughed and said, "Oh, my dear, I must continue with my life. From then on." Men started flocking to her, attracted by her beauty and charm, but they mysteriously disappeared after a short period. Her son Lawrence began to grow up and notice this strange phenomenon. When he turned 18, he saw her welcoming and bidding farewell to men, but he couldn't understand why they suddenly disappeared. Eventually, Rinti decided to send Lawrence to a boarding school to get rid of his prying eyes. Years later, Lawrence returned home, having fallen in love with a girl and wanting to marry her. However, his mother refused and insisted on choosing his life partner herself. Lawrence ignored her wishes and married the girl he loved, resulting in a rift between him and his mother. One day, Lawrence returned to his mother's house asking for money, but she vehemently refused, determined to find his father's missing fortune. He searched the house and entered the basement, where he found locked iron boxes. When he opened one of the boxes, he was shocked to find a decomposed body inside a bag. He continued opening more boxes and found more bodies. He realized the gruesome truth. His mother had been killing her lovers and hiding their bodies in the basement. Lawrence tried to escape, but his mother discovered him and convinced him she would give him the money in the morning if he kept the secret. That night, his mother served him a poisoned meal, and Lawrence died in her arms. She placed his body in a new box beside the rest of her victims. However, her end didn't come at the hands of a man, but by a mentally ill woman who had been watching her husband. The woman discovered that her husband had been visiting Rinti and disappeared after seeing her. She reported it to the police, and when they searched the basement, they found 32 bodies in iron boxes. Rinti was arrested and sentenced to life in prison, where she died after several years. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to encourage us to create more. Goodbye and take care.
If you enjoyed this story and want more thrilling tales, make sure to subscribe to our channel Swift Tales and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for your support.